Again, I'm talking and I'm not. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are now live on the YouTube segment of the Optimal Youth this morning, and we are going to be having our usual Thursday conversation this morning with Mr. Douglas from Marathon Insurance. So I want to encourage you to jump on, stay on, because at the end of it, I have something important I want to share with you. So I want to invite you at this time to tell your friend, tell your neighbor, tell somebody that it is time for the YouTube segment of the Optimal You, where we talk good things. And today we want to talk about shopping smart for Christmas. Shopping smart. Now, that in itself tells you it's something that we're thinking about, right? Shopping smart for Christmas. And with no further ado, I trust and hope that Mr. Douglas is ready. We are going to be having Mr. Douglas talking with us this morning about such a matter. Good morning, Mr. Douglas. Why am I saying?
Pleasant good morning. Pleasant good morning.
And how are you, sir?
I am doing great. How are you doing?
Lovely. I am good, you know. I'm
Awesome.
good. I have great news to share, but I will tell you at the end.
Yes?
Yes, God is good. God is good. I like progress, and I'm a very progressive person. I like progress.
Awesome. I really always appreciate good news.
Yes,
Progress
man,
is
it is
progress,
good
right?
news. It's good news. So today we want to get into our discourse about the matter of smart shopping for Christmas. And I
Yes.
like these kind of conversations. Yes, because I consider myself a smart shopper. I hope. So the first thing we want to do, Mr. Douglas, you know the usual. For
Yes.
those who are listening for the first time or watching for the first time, who are you?
All right. Pleasant morning to all your viewers. We call them the existing family members and the
Yeah.
new additions to the family.
Right.
My name is Marvin Douglas. I'm actually an agency manager at Marathon Insurance Brokers, and we're located at 46 Trinidad Terrace in New Kingston, Jamaica. I, like most persons online, I would want to believe I am a child of the King. I am a Christian. I worship at the Liberty for Living Ministries at the Trade Center. That's Renae's Road. And I always have to give a plug that I am married to the beautiful, the lovely Khalifa,
Yes,
who would have
Khalifa.
gifted me two wonderful kids. All
Lovely.
right, so that is me in a nutshell. And I am your friendly financial advisor, if you may.
I
So,
think it's friendly people. I think so far it seems friendly. So, Mr. Douglas, here we go now. So, this holiday thing, because that's all we've been talking about on the Optimal You from November starting.
yes.
That's all. The whole matter of I speak about that for financial wellness. I speak about that for mental wellness, and I speak about the same things for spiritual wellness because it is important that everything align and we understand that one can't do without the other. Because if you don't spend wise, it's going to affect your mental stress, mental self. So, how can people make the most of holiday sales? I want to talk about that, because I have some concerns, like
Yes.
Black Friday or Cyber Monday or whatever else there are, while sticking on a budget. That's the first thing. Are sales really sales? I'd love to know.
Yes. For the most part, sales are sales. Sales will be sales. And there are a few things. The as you put them, those 2 days are in particular, and Black Friday and
Mhm.
Cyber Monday, you'll recognize that quite a number of entities they will extend it to a week-long event. Some will go into 2 weeks, extend the sale for 2 weeks, and it is an effort to drive sales. Yes, so they are trying to drive sales, but we are trying to stick to a budget.
Right.
So one of the things that we're going to be doing, we're going to be maximizing on the sales, but we're going to be working within budget. So one of the things we may want to do is to research deals. Research the deals in advance. So you know you'd have created your wish list. Can we call it wish list? You'd have
Yes.
created your wish list for Christmas, that should come in alignment with your budget. Yes.
Right.
So we're going to be we're going to be setting our spending limits because that is how it comes from the budget. We have X amount to spend. And because we know we have this big wish list where we can possibly go over, we will go over if we get a chance to. We're going to set the spending limit. So we're going to decide on the total budget for the holiday spending, right? Even before the sales begin, and we are going to stick to it. Remember, we are disciplined people, we have self-control, and we are
Yes.
sticking to the budget,
Spirit.
right? I would love to tell you that you should only use cash or debit cards to avoid overspending. But remember, we had discussed even before that we
Mm-hmm.
can use the credit card as a tool. So if it is that you're going to be using the credit card, ensure that you stick to the budget. Stick to the amount that
Put
you
back.
can afford, because the moment you go and you spend from the credit card, you're supposed to be transferring the monies from the debit or the checking account to clear that card now. And
Right.
in that way, we are, and remember, just as a side note, remember, when you're selecting your credit cards, look at the cards that comes with rewards,
Lord.
cashback, points, and such alike. These are other things that you can use to put a little extra in the budget or to put a little extra in the savings. All
Right.
right. So
Mm-hmm.
we're going to be sticking to the spending limit, and we're going to be researching the deals in advance. So when you make the list of the items that you're looking for, you're going to be monitoring prices, because you'll find that prices will start coming down. I said to persons like, listen, it may not be for the Christmas, but here what happened now. I I I would encourage persons to buy their AC units in December as opposed to summer. Why?
Oh, yes.
Because the AC units, the prices come down. The demand for
Mm-hmm.
them is not so high in the Christmas when the time is cool. So
So that
they
time
will,
to
in
get rid
order
of
to
it.
drive sales, they will reduce the prices. So yeah, man, buy the AC unit from in December, man. Right?
Smart move.
Buy it and put it down in your house, man, and then by April, May, you get the technician come and do the installation.
If
It
you need
may
somebody to install it in Jamaica, talk to me, because I have the links.
Yes, yes. See, and we have a resourceful persons. So we're going to research the deals, right? And we're
Mm-hmm.
going to do the price comparisons because we want the best bang for our buck. So we'll do
Right.
the price comparisons in order to see where we're getting the best deal. And you can watch it over the next 2 or so weeks, and then you pounce when you find that the deal is right.
Hmm.
As I
Good.
said, you can use the reward points cards, or you can use the reward points gift cards. Not You have places like the gift me. That is just one of them. The reward gift cards and stuff that you can use to accumulate points that you can use for store credit, or just to add back some monies to your savings, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're using as I say, you're using you'll be deliberate about the type of card that you use. No, we're going to be shopping with a purpose.
Right.
So you're going to stick to your shopping list, and you're going to be focusing only on the items that you have budgeted for. And we are going to one of the things that we're going to do is we're going to avoid browsing. Why?
Mm.
Because we want to reduce the possibility of impulse spending.
Well,
Because
let me tell you, that's not my weakness. That is not. I make a list, and if it's not on the list, I'm not buying it.
all right, good.
If it's not on my,
If
I go through my cupboards or whatever. Say, for example, I'm buying grocery. I go through my cupboard and I write whatever needs to be written. And if I'm looking around the house as to what needs, I write it. And if I step into that place that I'm going to make my purchases, and it is not on my list, my husband is the bad one.
oh boy, oh boy.
He's the one I have to rein him. I can't allow him to go to Price Mart by himself.
Yes, yes, yes. My wife can't send me to the supermarket, because if
Mm-mm.
she sends me to the supermarket to get cheese, I come back with way more than cheese.
No, you're
And,
not.
she,
It's not safe.
and she's saying, what is all of this? And
You see, you men, you're not safe. You're not safe to
so,
send
so,
shopping.
so yes, so I am learning too. I may be giving the lessons, but I am also learning,
Yes,
right?
ma'am. A good
Um,
list.
and I have to admit that my weakness is a food. I'm a foodie, so and I love cooking, so I will always want to purchase things to try something new.
Well, that's me, but that has to be on my list. If it's not on it, my husband is a gadget sort. He comes home with all sort of what is this thing? Hmm.
Yes. So we're going to shop with a purpose, right? We're going to
Exactly.
be disciplined because one of the things that we are is that we have self control.
Control. But Mr. Douglas, so those things are good to use, those Black Friday sales and stuff. But here, I know that those persons who live in Canada, there is this card that you get. I think it's from Scotia Bank. I don't remember the name of the card. But whenever you use it, you get points to go to the movie theater.
Right.
The points accumulate, so you can just use when you go to the theater house, you just use those scene card. It's called a scene card, right? And so they use the scene points to watch movie. They use the scene points to go to the burger place, like Fat Burger and those places. They use their scene cards. So let me ask you this question, Mr. Douglas, in terms of finding places, quality places, to tips to find quality gifts on a budget. We want to say on a budget gifts. I would want to suggest making some things, but some people may not agree. But what are some tips you can give us in terms of finding good places to get nice gifts
All
for
right. So we in
on a budget?
Canada and to a lesser extent in Jamaica, we we can have we have discount codes and coupons. These
Mm-hmm.
are things that we find them online.
Yeah.
There are different sites and different platforms that we can find them on, and even with the stores also that we usually shop, we can find them. So persons may want to sign up for in Canada may want to sign up for newsletters, store newsletters and stuff that they will receive exclusive coupons,
Mm-hmm.
right? That they'll be able to use
And take the store's card. The stores normally give
and,
you a
and, and
card,
take
a
the store
discount card.
cards.
Yeah,
So you,
those
you just
benefits you in the end.
yeah, man, you just mentioned it, and we're going to reiterate it by saying we're going to use cashback cards, cashback apps, reward cards that I say when you use them, you accumulate points and you accumulate rewards that you can use at
Yeah.
other places. So your shopping, your monthly shopping takes care of your movie watching, right? So
And the
you know
Christmas
that,
gift, the
and the
whatever you
Christmas
want to
gifts
buy.
and the Christmas gifts. Buying in bulk,
Mm.
buying in bulk. So there are some things that even for the Christmas, you may want to you're buying for the kids per
Yeah.
se, not necessarily your kids, but your nieces and the nephews and stuff.
Mhm.
Um, and most stores they offer discounts when you do bulk purchases,
Right.
even if it is not necessarily on the same item,
Mhm.
multiples of the same item, but they offer discounts for bulk shopping. So you may want to consider that, find places that you are able to find most, if not all, of what you need that would constitute bulk and hence giving you some amount of discount and savings, right? Persons look at, when we buy things like candles. I mean, I don't buy candles, nice scented candles for Christmas and such.
No, I know me.
Candles and,
Not everybody got them. Some people get them.
so
Some people
what's
get,
that?
some people get them.
Oh,
Some
well,
persons get
well,
them.
guess what? Someone had to buy them in order for someone to get them.
True. True. True.
Yes, so I mean, buying in bulk using your cashback rewards or apps, and you using looking out for discount codes and coupons through online platforms are some ways that we can find quality gifts.
But that's
on
almost
a
like
budget.
saving throughout the year, isn't it, Mr. Douglas?
Yes, it is. But remember, because remember, we're saying that we're just carrying over a lot of the things that we would do throughout the year,
Mm-hmm.
except that because we know there's an increase, there is always the likelihood or the possibility of an increased spending
Yeah.
this time
In
of the
December.
year. We just have to be a little bit more deliberate about it. We just have to be a little bit more vigilant about what we do and how we do.
Because I'm
Shopping with a
saying,
purpose.
yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Because throughout the year, when you're shopping, in your mind, you're thinking about the rewards that you're going to gain further
Yes,
down in the year. So you're not going to use them up. You're going to save them for that time, which
correct.
makes it easier for buying gifts. But what are some, all right, for example, decorations, wrapping paper, and other holiday essentials? Now, these are not essentials for all persons because not everybody is into the decorations and the wrapping paper and stuff. But what can persons do in terms of saving when it comes to those kind of things, apart from not buying it at all?
We can reuse.
Ah, there we go.
We can reuse.
We have a clip for
Um,
that too. Spoke
you
about
have
that.
you just have a nice little box, nice little storage bin,
Mm-hmm.
where once the holiday is going out, you will nicely spend some time nicely, take down the stuff, pack them away neatly.
Mm-hmm.
So then next year, if you need to, you may just want to buy bits and pieces to mix and match and to spruce up or to freshen up the look.
Yeah.
But you'll essentially be reusing a lot of what you would have used before. Um, I don't even know how and when I would have accumulated so many gift bags. There is a stack of gift bags. So when we're doing, my wife just pull out those and we just pack stuff.
Same here. I don't know
Nice and
about
neat.
nice and neat. You just have to probably re-glue, but
Yeah, man, you fix them up nicely. And some of the time we can get creative and make some stuff.
yeah, that is
Make
so
some stuff.
true. That is so true. So the key, and for the benefit of the listeners, those who are listening, those who are viewing, we have a clip on the whole matter of Christmas decorations. We had a discussion on that. So you can also go back and see what Mr. Douglas is saying about reusing. These group of ladies will tell you how to reuse the stuff
Yes,
that
man. We're
you
going to
have from
do
before.
the DIY decorations,
Yes,
do
man,
it
they spoke
yourself
about that.
decorations.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You use make some craft, make some homemade ornaments,
I need to do that in
and make
December.
decorating the house fun.
Yes.
You
That
know,
was what they spoke about actually. What do you do and how to make it family oriented?
yeah,
All
man.
right,
Make
so
it budget friendly.
yeah, and save your money. The ladies at my church last week Thursday made ornaments.
There you
That's what they
go.
did at women's meeting. They made ornaments and they were beautiful, beautiful ornaments. Actually, beautiful. How can people avoid common traps like buy now, pay later schemes or credit card offers?
Walk away. So you see, like the buy now, pay later, most of these schemes, you notice that they lead to overspending. And a lot of them, if you're not careful, they accumulate high interest, right?
Mm,
If they are not paid within a certain time, right? So one would want to stick to the cash or debit card, because those are more disciplined approaches,
mm,
right? You get the rewards, you save them up, as you say, you stack them up for such a time, for the appointed time, because you know that the deals will come up then. It is all the buy now, pay later. It's really just another marketing scheme.
a trick.
We have to be aware of some of the store cards as well. Even though they can be beneficial, we have to be aware. If it is that we're going to do these things, we must ensure that we stay disciplined. Because you see, with the store cards, while there will be initial discounts from those cards, right? Most of them comes with high interest rates, right?
Mm,
So if it is that we're going to be using any credit card at all, any card at all, we are going to ensure that we spend within the budget. So as we spend, we pay. We spend
Wow.
and then we pay in order to get the rewards that can be accrued from it. So before you want to, and one of the things that we want to do, we want to
Hmm.
focus on what we need and not necessarily what we want. When we clear what we need, then if the budget allows,
Okay.
as per the budget, then we can move into getting some of the wants.
But you really don't need any curtain or need any trade or need any, but you just
Just want
want
some.
it because the time requires it.
So I tell you something. Someone came to my house and they were like, "Wow, this is awesome. This is nice. I love what you have done with these curtains." But guess what I realized that my wife did? She had some curtains, solid colors, and then she had some patterned curtains.
Just
Two
mix it.
different sets. She bought one set one time, bought another set another time. And what she did was just mix them. Two solid colors at the end and put one of the pattern pieces in the middle. And then I was like, this nice. And everybody loved it.
That's
Guess
a
what?
gift that women have. It's just a gift.
We we appreciate the men appreciate those gifts. So we didn't spend anything else. And the place was looking
There you
awesome.
go. There you go. There you go. But sometimes, you have to you budget for it.
Your
You
budget.
budget for it, not out of the budget. So, Mister, we some of the next two questions kind of we've already had some conversation before on it, but just in case, the whole matter of what are some alternatives to traditional gift giving that can help to reduce costs without sacrificing holiday cheer? You know, in one of our conversation with with one of the with a group of ladies, one of them was saying something, and I found it to be so interesting when she said, "Your presence is a gift."
Mm. All right. I like that. And I'm going to put it this way. It is always good when you can have a keepsake, a gift, something that you can always look back on.
Hmm.
But I can tell you something about memories or experiences. You don't forget a great experience.
That's true.
So, as opposed to gifting things, you
Yeah.
may want to gift an experience. What do
Mm.
I mean? Not necessarily going to a theme park or anything like that. You see if you give someone the experience of a specially made meal, right?
Mm.
Um, where you guys can sit in and you can, you know, some things that you'd have prepared at home and you make it warm and cozy and stuff. I am
Yeah.
telling you, persons will in years to come. Remember when we had done this? Remember when we did that? That was so nice. Let us try to give experiences. That is one of the things that we can look at, right? We
Yeah.
can organize like some a gift exchange, if you want to call it that, where
Mm,
where
yeah.
we pretty much we limit the number of gifts you need to buy based on we do little
Yeah. Gift
secret
exchange is a good way.
and those kinds of little things, where
Yeah.
each person really just buy one gift. So as opposed to we make the family is a secret Santa. So as opposed to me having to buy a gift for 10 people, and
Yeah.
everybody have to buy a gift. 10 of us are here. Everybody have to buy 9 gifts for the other 9 persons. We do a little secret Santa where you end up buying one gift, but you end up getting one as well. So everybody
Mhm.
is gifted. Everybody
Everybody
gets
have
a
fun.
gift, and everybody gives a gift. Yeah,
Mhm. That's
um,
interesting.
yeah,
Well, I
man.
hope
Make
my
it
household
fun.
is my household is small. I wonder if that Secret Santa could work.
Yeah, and you can personalized homemade gifts like you
Yeah.
minister who bake so well.
Bake so well. I bake.
Yes.
I don't know about the so well. I love to try
Well,
stuff. That's just me. And that's why I bake. Because I love to try things. So
Right, right. So what about homemade crafts or photo albums or
mhm.
such, you know, create
Yeah,
some
good
stuff,
idea.
some photos and these kinds of things. Make
Yeah.
some albums and thing where you can ship to persons and stuff. Persons will always cherish that kind of thing,
Yeah, that's true.
especially you do a then and now kind of thing.
Yeah, that's true.
The person see, what's been happening. And as usual, we always talk about the gift of time or the giving of time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So help some persons, man.
All
Help
those are
some
cost
people do some
effective.
tasks, do some babysitting, spend some time together. You
Yes.
understand?
True, Mr. Douglas.
Time can be such a valuable gift.
True, true, true. If you only understand. And finally, Mr. Douglas, we know that you have to go visit auntie over so,
Yes.
and uncle over so, grandma over that part, your parents over that side, and all these things. How can people ensure they don't overspend on holiday travels or meals or entertainment? How can we, apart from the credit card part of things, what
Mhm.
can we do? Because yesterday we had a session and the lady said say no, learn to say no. What is your opinion on that? How can we curve that?
Proper planning. So you have to travel, book early.
Yes.
If you recognize most flights get expensive closer to the date.
Mm-hmm.
Because you would have already been planning for it, you're going to book these flights early.
That's right.
I tell people there are some events that I go to every year, but I have to travel to every year. I sometimes book a few months in advance.
Because you know
And
you're gonna
persons
go.
persons ask me, how did you like? For example, I will go to the pen relays every year, um, and persons are paying $1,000 for their ticket closer to the time, and I would have paid $200 for my ticket because I would have pen relays is April. I bought those tickets. I usually buy my ticket in January, latest February. So I am able to get these kinds of deals.
Right.
If you have to rent, do rental car rentals and stuff like that, you book well in advance. You
Yeah.
can lock in some lower prices, and sometimes one can do some bundle deals as well. And that is for the persons for lodging and transportation. It's for persons who have to do the traveling.
Hmm.
But you had mentioned about meals.
Meals and entertainment, if there's any.
So we talk about everybody, well, not everybody, but a lot of people will enjoy a good potluck gathering, um
Mhm.
and realize the men at my church, we were thinking about doing something. And we say, look here, let everybody pick their favorite meal
And bring it.
and bring it. Yes. And the gathering, everybody will be able to eat their fill, and
Yeah.
everybody will just be all right
Hmm.
because of how it is done. We can say we use rewards, some of the rewards that we would have gained, we can use those for traveling. As I said, when you're looking about your cars, look for cars that give you travel points and travel rewards, hotel
Yeah.
loyalty rewards and stuff
Yes,
like
man. I
that.
need to check that out, Seriously.
Yes, look at your card. Look at your card. And we always will go back to setting a budget. Set a budget for the entertainment and remain disciplined. Do not overspend.
Mm. You see, Mr. Douglas, I'm a strong believer in the matter of planning. I believe you must plan.
Yes,
And if your made plans it's not working out, then sit down and go back to the drawing board and figure out how you can make it work. But I believe in planning. I'm a strong believer in planning.
yes,
Thank you very much, Mr. Douglas, for sharing with us. We have one more week in November to go as it relates to planning for Christmas.
right,
December, we'll be talking about Christmas itself.
yes,
Yeah, but I don't know what we're going to talk about yet, but I know it's going to be something that believers, the Christian community, needs to be aware of. And I know this has been very profitable because persons have said things to me about what they've heard here. So I'm very grateful for you coming to share with us. Have a wonderful day, and I'm going to share my surprise in a few minutes, or my information in a few minutes. But I want to thank you so much for being with us. Even if I take you off the stage, you can still hear what I have to say. But
Yes.
I'd love to share this with you. Thank you, Mr. Douglas, and we look forward to next week, God's willing, and all things being equal.
Thank you very much. And God's willing, we will do it again next week. And I
Yes,
will
sir.
always say, guys, remember the reason for the season. It's
That's it.
about Jesus
That's
and
it.
love.
Amen. Amen. Guys, I want to show you something, and this is, we're talking about spending wisely. Yeah, we're talking about spending wisely. Let me see if I have my thing. Now, this is what I want to share with you today. This is my new book. It's called The Night When Christ Was Born. It is my new book available on Amazon right now. And for my locals, Jamaicans, you would have to pre order. You would have to go to my website to pre order. Let me drop it in the chat. And I would love to get your support. Now, this book, I gave a breakdown so you can see it's engaging storytelling, beautiful illustrations, perfect for family reading, and inspiring lessons. It is a wonderful book, not because I wrote it, but I mean, and guess what? Let me tell you what makes it even more exciting for children. It's for ages 4 to 10 and beyond if you are into those kind of books, you know. But it is a story of the birth of Christ told by a fly. Yeah, I'm pausing there for a minute. Some persons are saying told by a what? Yes, told by a fly. So I look forward to you jumping onto Amazon, those who are overseas, jumping onto Amazon to get a copy of this book for the children. And also, those who are in Jamaica, I'm looking forward to getting those messages via WhatsApp to say you need a copy of the book, right? But I'm looking forward to getting your support. The email, my website is for the books. It's renaesbook.com. Let me make sure I put it there, right? renaesbooks.com. So jump onto my website. You can order there for Amazon as well as you can order there locally. And, give me a support, man. Yeah. And get your copy for your children. And I want to hear your reviews. So you can give me reviews on Amazon. Reviews are important. And you can also give me some reviews on Instagram. I am Journey with Renae there. Thank you very much for joining us today for the Optimal You, right? Thank you so much for joining us, sticking with us, and I look forward to having you next week. Today is our last day on the YouTube live for this week. So next week, we're back, God's willing, on Monday, and we will do it once more. All right. Thank you for sticking and staying with me on the Optimal You YouTube segment. I'm your life coach and host, Renee. We'll do it again next week. Looking forward to hearing from you. Looking forward to seeing you. And remember, go and purchase a copy of my book. Okay. It's on Amazon. And if you're in Jamaica, go to my website and order your copy. God bless. Take care. Bye bye. See you next week.